Joining me now is Tony Stein, the CEO of Healthcare Management Solutions that runs 70 care homes around the UK, including the Patcham Nursing Home in Brighton. Tony, morning to you.
Morning, Danny.
The lockdown, what's the impact been on residents who haven't had their regular visits from their family and friends?
Oh, of course, it's really difficult. I think many residents, this is the thing that they look forward to the most, to catch up with family and to keep that connection with the community. And, it's really, really challenging, I think. And it's hard for the staff in the home as well to see that. It's very, very difficult, particularly if the residents have got some sort of cognitive impairment or dementia or whatever and don't really understand the whole concept of a virus and transmission and why this is happening. Yeah, so it's been very challenging.
So what the government said yesterday changes things, but there's also a local level on that. You have to get permission from the local director of public health, don't you?
No, it's not. It's not quite like that. I mean, the rules have been relaxed, but to be honest, it's very, very welcome in my view. There's much more emphasis been placed on the fact that it's a decision that you have to make locally, and so we can apply conditions that sort of work best for the particular home in question. So it may be very different for a home in the middle of Leicester than it will be for a home in the middle of Brighton. And for obvious reasons, if you've been watching the news, if there's a local outbreak, then you clearly want to be sure that that's not going to be affecting the home.
Does it increase the risk, though, if you're inviting people from outside to come in and visit loved ones inside the building, even if they're wearing PPE? Does that increase in some way the risk of COVID transmission, just in case? Because lots of homes have been very successful keeping it out. Others have not been so fortunate.
Yeah, no, of course it increases. All of this increases the risk. The virus is still out there. There is no vaccine, and we never know where it's going to flare up the next. So, I mean, our view has been very much, yes, okay, so the rules have been, or the guidance, should I say, has changed. You will still have to make an appointment so that the homes can manage the number of people around the home. You'll still have to practice the usual hygiene practices of washing your hands and making sure, ideally, you're not taking public transport if you're going to visit. We are still refusing to allow private visits in individuals' own bedrooms, or in public spaces in the home. So we have specific visiting rooms. Ideally, we would always insist, if possible, for the visits to be outdoors. Purchase gazebos where we haven't got any existing structures that we could use in our homes, so that people can shelter, if you like, outdoors. None of this is ideal, as I think one of the previous commentators said. She can't sit and have a private conversation with her mother. But, the reality is the virus is still out there and we have to take precautions.
Yeah, because the alternative would be devastating. Tony, thanks a lot for that insight from the Patcham Nursing Home in Brighton. Tony Stein there of Healthcare Management Solutions.